Hi, my name is Chris Krauskop, and I'm in the MBA program.
Yeah.
I wanted to say first that I think you've done a very good job of outlining the vision and the optimism, and I think that we can, most of us, recognize some of the upside that you have outlined. I don't think any of us, or many of us, doubt your intentions now either. But as an MBA student, I think we're also taught to focus a little bit on risk, and I want to make sure that you're looking at the downside as well. So let me point out a particular risk that I think will resonate, and that is diversity, which is basically the reason that many of us came here and the distinguishing factor of the school. Diversity has a lot of different dimensions and components, and it's not just economic or geographical or cultural diversity. You know, in this case, I think it's sort of an intellectual perspective of diversity there. And what we have now is a lot of business students who came here specifically for business reasons. And obviously, I think you need to acknowledge that as this plan is laid out, it's not seeming to be attractive to the people who came here for pure business reasons. Now, I understand that there is a lot to be gained from the interaction between, as you said, the collaboration between business and policy students. As a matter of fact, the system as it is now, just being in some classes and at bars with policy students and having those confrontations of ideology has been very valuable to me. I want to encourage more of that, but the risk is that if you can't attract the people who are here for the pure business reasons in the first place, then you no longer having these confrontations. What you have is a gradually converging ideology. You have people, that diversity is gone, and the benefit is not there. You have people patting each other on the back for having, broken down barriers and collaborating amongst themselves, but what you really are trending toward is homogeneity of opinion. And so, that was my statement. Now my question. my question is, I don't think that this administration and the faculty certainly are dumb. I want to know what they plan to do to attract both the people in the business and the policy programs now who went here specifically for business and policy reasons. Because if you're only attracting the people in the middle that have a certain predisposition toward blending these to begin with, you're not actually going to get the benefit of blending the two perspectives because you don't have the diversity to blend in the first place.
Okay. I want to address the diversity issue. I totally agree with you. I think, now we have more than 70 countries and homelands represented in this false population. We're getting even more diverse. And I totally agree with you, it's intellectually diverse. In fact, it is, I want to poke a hole in your statement, which is the total idea of tearing down walls in such a small place is indeed to increase the accessibility of a more diverse body of students, not only in nationality and race and religion and everything else, but intellectually. Now, are we going to force you to, to converge with the policy folks? No, of course not. You have your distinct degree. We're seeing more and more, by the way, students coming here wanting to stay longer and taking dual degrees. We have several in the audience, I think. The current situation is that those are sequential processes and those lock students down. Now, I'm not saying that in the end you're all going to get 3 degrees here, each one of you, but the diversity would actually be increased. I think you need to think a little bit about the effect when a body of water gets increased, okay? And the vessels that the water supports will rise too. So it is the total increase of the visibility, the quality of the education of the institute that will pull everybody ahead and up. And diversity is a very important part of that. Diversity of the population, diversity of opinions, diversity of academic disciplines. So I don't see a contradiction in the increased accessibility of the coursework and your just rubbing shoulders with your other colleagues.
I don't see a contradiction there either. If I didn't express myself clearly, then I'll try again. I see a danger that you don't have the diverse backgrounds, in this case the intellectual backgrounds to begin with. You have, if you look at two polar extremes, somebody who's not interested in business at all, only in public policy, or somebody who's only interested in business and not in public policy at all. Well, those are the people that you need to continue to attract in order to make that diversity valuable. Because those are the people that learn from it, and those are the people that teach the others in the middle. And so I want you to outline how you can increase the visibility or the attractiveness of this combined program to those extremes, because if you can't pull those in, then we all lose the opportunity to learn from those different perspectives.
Well, we're going to be attracting the students the same way as we've been attracting them before, because the degree programs are going to have their own integrity. That's not going to change at all. What's really additional, which is peripheral to begin with in the next couple of years, because we won't be able to totally implement the integration of the programs in the administration, is indeed we're going to have a sharper image out there as being very, very different, not only in our disciplines and degrees, but the additional, and I stress, the additional possibility for you to broaden your outlook.